So this time, let's talk about why you should move to Florida. Hey guys, I'm Nicholas Shrouder, one half of the Shrouder Brothers, Berkshire Hathaway Results Realty. And in this episode, we're going to talk about why you should move to Florida. A few weeks back, we did a video on do not move to Florida, and I gave the reasons that Florida may not be appealing to a lot of people. But as promised, I said I couldn't talk bad about Florida all the time because it's my home state. So we're going to do the video right now on why you should move to Florida. But first, don't forget, guys, we do these videos each and every Monday. We would love it if you would click the subscribe button, the notification bell, or just leave a comment. All of those are very appreciated. You can do that right below. And we will also link a link to the last video, the Don't Move to Florida video, which, thank you very much. It has now, as of this moment, we are slightly over 6,000 views in a little over a month. So very appreciative of that. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. Why should you move to Florida? Let's do the obvious one. We are the Sunshine State. That's what we are. We are the Sunshine State. What's that mean? We got the weather. The weather is here. It is beautiful here 99.9% of the time. Yeah, we get some hurricanes and we get some thunderstorms. But you know what? We get more sun than anybody else does. So, we are the Sunshine State is the number one reason why you should move to Florida. Moving on, kind of staying in the same category, but we are home to many of America's best beaches. That's right. They are right here. We have over 1,350 miles of shoreline right here in the state of Florida. There's only one state in our country that has more shoreline than us. That is saltwater shoreline. Care to take a guess? Guess? How about it's Alaska? Alaska has more shoreline than us, but nobody else has more shoreline than the state of Florida. We have places, if you're looking for that true island feel and you want that best beach, take a trip down to Key West while you're there, have some great key lime pie. If you want to stay towards Central Florida area, Clearwater Beach, constantly ranked one of the best beaches in America. In addition, if you're still down south, South Beach, of course. All of the culture and the Miami-ness in South Beach, all that you want is right there. Great reasons. Number 3, world-class theme parks. World-class theme parks, we've got them. We've got Disney and Universal, obviously. We've got a lot of other ones as well. Have you heard of SeaWorld? Probably so. How about Legoland? Everyone had Legos as a kid, right? Those are just 2 other great theme parks that we have, and they're all throughout the state of Florida. We have some great wildlife parks. We have right here in Central Florida, we have Gatorland, which has been around since I believe the late 70s or early 80s. Fantastic place to go and be one with nature, show you what that old Florida is like, show you, learn about alligators and how they are such an integral part of our ecosystem here in the state of Florida. Number 4, we have some amazing boating and fishing, as you would imagine. With that much shoreline, we're right here, we got the ocean. Boating and fishing is second to none, in my opinion. I grew up boating right here in the great Sunshine State. I love it. There's very few places that I'd rather be than right here. Number 5, Number 5. We have a fantastic, affordable cost of living. That's right. States like California may have a lot of similar features to Florida, but their cost of living is not what ours is. We have a great cost of living for all of the features that our state offers with the weather and our economy and just so many things that we have going for us right here that our cost of living is fantastic. We also have no state income tax. That's right, you heard me say it, no state income tax. It's kind of huge, right? So, yes, we do have the toll roads. So you obviously, just like everywhere else, you're going to pay it somewhere, but we have no state income tax, so it's fantastic. And there's ways to get around toll roads, so you won't have to worry about that. Number 7 on our list of why you should move to Florida. Are you a sports fan? Because guess what? We are a professional sports mecca. NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, MLS, NASCAR. We've got them all. They're all here. We have multiple teams throughout our state. Just a few. Obviously, we have the Orlando Magic and the Miami Heat for the NBA. NFL, we have the Miami Dolphins. Go Fins. We have Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the Jacksonville Jaguars. We have the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, the Miami Marlins. We have Orlando City Soccer. And, of course, with NASCAR, we have the Daytona 500 right here in our great state. Also, a couple other racetracks if you're into NASCAR. We have Homestead here as well, but Daytona, obviously, is the granddaddy of them all. Number 8, we are home to Kennedy Space Center. We shoot stuff up into space all the time. We have SpaceX that is housed there at Kennedy Space Center, there at Cape Canaveral, and on a regular basis, you can look up in the sky and see a rocket being launched. There is nothing like seeing a night launch. And if you are lucky enough to actually make the trip over to Cocoa Beach, Cape Canaveral area, and see it in person, it's breathtaking, let me assure you. It took me a very long time to get the timing right because obviously there's a lot of scrubbed launches. But if you ever get the opportunity and you can do it and you are there on time, seeing a night launch, it's amazing. Number 9, going back to sports just a little bit. Are you a golfer? We are the golf capital of the world. Over 1,400 courses throughout our state. Over 1,400, more than anywhere else. And with our great weather, you can play year-round. It hasn't helped my game, but maybe it'll help yours. Number 10, we have world-class food here because our culture is so diverse. We have food from everywhere. There's a few great things. Obviously, in Key West, you can try a key lime pie. It's fantastic. If you're in the Miami area, there's a lot of culture there. Where there's a large Cuban population. Every time I'm in Miami, I've got to get my Cuban sandwich. But also, we have the best stone crabs in the country, right here. Florida stone crabs are the best. We also have a restaurant in the state of Florida, Joe's Stone Crab, which I was lucky enough to be at just a few weeks ago. They order and go through more stone crab than anywhere else in the country. That one restaurant that has been there since 1913. And did you know, just a fun little fact, stone crabs, you pull the claw, release them, that claw comes back. So you don't actually have to kill the crab. So it regenerates and you keep a constant supply. Just a fun fact for you. Number 11 on the list, wildlife. If you like wildlife, you like seeing it, photography, you shooting it, hunting, whatever you like. Wildlife is immense in the state of Florida. Of course, we have our alligators, we have deer, we have sharks, of course, birds, and just anything you can think of. And we have a ton of zoos and wildlife sanctuaries and wildlife-based theme parks and things like that where you can go and see all of these things up close. So wildlife is abundant here. And the last thing I'm going to put on this list, I feel like we should have a drum roll. For a very, very long time, Florida was home to the only place to one specific grocery store, and it is near and dear to my heart because I grew up going to this grocery store because it is the epitome of Florida. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, we are home to Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. But to expand on that, what does Publix have that is just, I think, world famous? We are home of the Pub Sub. If you've never had a Publix sub, you do not know what you're missing out on. And I know if you are from another state where it's a hoagie or it's I don't even know all the names for it. But if you've never had a Pub Sub, next time you're here, you've got to have a Pub Sub. They're just fantastic. They just are. I can't really say much else. But, guys, that's just a handful, actually 2 handfuls of reasons why you should move to Florida, why I call this state my home, why I love where I was born, where I was raised, and where I still live, love, and sell. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, we do these videos each and every Monday. You can get to our YouTube page if you're not watching this video on YouTube by going to liveflowlifevideos.com, or you can just visit our webpage directly, which is liveflowlife.com. Again, if you would subscribe, we would be greatly appreciative. You can just leave a like, leave a comment, whatever you do. We are very, very grateful for that. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out either by comment on social media or by going to our website, again, liveflowlife.com. shrouderbrothers.com. Thank you for tuning in. I know it was a little bit longer, but when you're talking about the place that I love, I tend to ramble. Thank you again. Have a great day.